Okay. Hello, Broggle, who's lurking. Hello, Fab, who's EP. Hello, HD, who's its birthday. Happy birthday, HD. Hope yous are all well. Also, hello, lurkers. I assume it's still HD's birthday. They were streaming earlier and it was in their title. Yeah. Sorry. It's today. I mixed up the days again. Yeah. Okay. So when you were streaming earlier, that was your yesterday, and now it's today. You mix it up every year, I see. See, HD just wants 2 birthdays. That's what it is. Is the text going across the screen, or did I break something? No, it's going. I just missed it. Heavy dirt. Wow. Fuck me. Words and stuff. Today we're going to be playing a game called, what was it called again? Thanks, Fab. The Siege and the Sandfox, which is meant to be a stealth Metroidvania game. So I don't know how that's going to work as such, but I guess we'll find out. The thing is, it was marked for the 21st, so I was like, I definitely didn't mix it up this year. But it's the 22nd. So confused. Hey, alien. Alright. My brain's not working anyway. How about we just go play the game, yeah? Brain's probably not gonna work for that either. Oh, we need to... Wiki okay? I have no fucking idea if I'm okay or not. Probably not. But when is that any different, Fab? Ah, shit. There goes my phone. Sorry, okay. Don't overextend. To not overextend, yeah. Alright, start. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I need to load something. I'll do it after the cutscene.
Kariman, the city of stories. The jeweled city, resplendent in the desert sun. Safe among the shifting sands. But sunset brings a fearful rumor to the bazaar. The impossible has come to pass. An Armuzi army has crossed the desert and prepares to lay siege. Amidst the whispers, a lone figure hurries towards the palace.
Okay. No, it's actually... No. As soon as I clicked it, broke it. Okay, give me a sec. It's in here somewhere. Where is the... Really need to move this to somewhere else. There we go. Cool. Mouse is now bound to the screen. Hold space to jump. Sure. Small. Hold they're all small, right? Cool. Okay, so I think jumping too far kind of stuns us. Shift wall run. What? I've heard all the floor step sounds before. Yeah, but not everyone can do all the sound design of it, you know. Depends on how many people are working on a game, right? I don't know how many people are working on this. Yes, they can. Okay, Broggle, you do it all for me. Microphone makes sound, so yeah, I'm sure that will work well. Okay, so there is a distance we can run up walls. Okay, maybe we should not go this way yet. What? I think my tracking's being weird. Do it again. Didn't we see you in the other room? Cool. Okay. First thing you can interact with is pet the cat. At long last, you've pet the cat. This is the first thing I can interact with. That's a big ass fucking cat. What's Broggle going on about? Right. I don't think my model can do that, can it? I suppose it can kind of looks like that, I guess. You're just short. Everyone's just short then. Seriously, it looks more like a dog.
Surrounded by a vast army, but you know also that the Sandfox, had great concern for our bright city. Such concern that he paid a visit to his friend the king to offer aid. You know that when the king was murdered, the Sandfox was blamed and dragged from that place in chains. You know that he was brought to the great hall before a grief-stricken court, and that the queen took his glass dagger, and she buried it in his heart. The queen smiled, knowing that now her treachery could never be revealed. For no one can live who has felt the kiss of a glass dagger of the Kashai. The body was dropped deep deep into that pit they call Traitor's Fall. You know this, all of this, but you do not know what happened next.
Okay. Like, if that knife didn't kill you, that fall would have.
Sandfox was weary and in pain. No one is unchanged by the Traitor's Fall. But the Kashai had a duty. The queen had transgressed and was marked for death.
Prologue fell into the story. It's okay, thank you, achievement. Okay, apparently getting stabbed by the glass knife and falling all this distance did not hamper us at all. We can still run and jump and...
Every muscle ached, but the Sandfox felt strength returning.
Okay, so if we're in dark, we can't be so... We're desaturated when we're not visible, I guess. And, okay, we have a sound bubble. Gotcha.
A guard, hide.
God, I might need to... Do I need to mess with the volumes? I think the sound effects sounds might be a bit... Might need to turn down a little bit.
Their Vendy Sandfox was tired, but sleeping here was not the answer.
Hey, Kuro, haha. He's gone to sleep. Just sleeping, standing up, sure. You missed us petting the cat, huh?
The Traitor's Fall had taken its toll, but still, the Sandfox could leap like no other.
Oh, can we not wall run? Okay, so we can't do the wall run. We lost that ability.
To hang by the fingertips, to climb to great heights. Such were the skills of the Kashai.
I assume this is where we were last seen, but what saw us? But that doesn't matter, I guess. But
Torchlight was risky if watchers were close. The Kashai were adepts of the shadows. The surest way to win is to avoid the fight. These were only thugs, the lowest of the low. Yet the Sandfox could not match them for brute strength.
I like Immersive. Wonder if the mushrooms are like can give you away. We can have a map, okay. We can only have two waypoints. That's yeah. We can't say what they are. Can't zoom out. Looks like it's going to be a relatively big map, I guess. Maybe. Bit hard to tell. Is this a stealth game? Yes. Yeah, what did you watch, Half? Oh, okay. Oh. So there's another... So that's the... Oh, world region. So this is the area we're in. Yes. Abilities. Okay. Death of a unicorn. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Ancient waterways, ruined from the time of Empress Sharza. Princes of Karaman had harnessed the water to their own devices.
Horror comedy movie? I see. Yeah, if you didn't notice, like, we're not seeing it at the moment, but there is a visible, like, it blocks out, our vision gets blocked. Okay. Your favorite character survives, so you're happy. That's good.
Oof.
Ouch.
Even a Kashai could not survive a fall from too great a height.
Dude, we fell down a massive hole. That fall is nothing compared to what we just fucking dealt with like 5 minutes ago.
The Sandfox knew it was time to be careful.
Yeah, so you can see it here. Sorry. Sneeze. So, like, we might be able to see if there's anything down here. Like that, there we go. So we can... So later there'll probably be patrols and stuff. We've got to be careful of, like, what we can't see. A bit silly that we can see behind us though, but you know, it is what it is.
The well-trained Kashai could pinpoint unseen threats easily if they stood still and listened closely.
Right. Okay, so if they make noises, there's a thing. Okay, gotcha.
The air smelled of stagnant water and mold.
We found an elevator. Sure why I need to hide. Oh. Okay. Wow, that blends into the background pretty well.
The chance to test skills that had grown rusty.
guess you're okay to walk in front of?
Oh, thanks, Shamash. I've been stuck here for days, said the woman.
The elevator is on a higher level. I cannot bring it down. Please, can you help?
Right, so, there's only going to be one voice in this game, the narrator, I see. Kind of reminds me of getting over it with the dialogue. I don't know if it's the same, that's the same type of thing.
I cannot go back to my friends, not with the elevator still above.
I just saw it come down though.
Yet another lock. The Sandfox still had no tools to open it.
Guess we get lockpicks, maybe? Oh, he has something.
Sharzad's fortress had collapsed long ago and left routes impassable to all but the most skilled of climbers.
In other words, saying come back here later.
How careless. How lucky. The guard was asleep, and their key was ripe for the picking.
I think you just mean it's like narrating while we're doing stuff.
These guards, the Sandfox observed, had the good sense to wear a helmet. Knocking them out would be impossible.
Okay, so we will be able to knock enemies out. Just if they're wearing a helmet, no go. Okay, gotcha. What's over here? A chest.
A weapon of stealth. With this, the Sandfox could deal with the guards, so long as they were unaware.
Weapon of stealth, huh? A blackjack, just to flog them over the head.
Many sins of the kingdom washed down these drains.
Now the question is, do they stay knocked out? Or can they get back up?
The Sandfox slipped out of sight.
Someone crying? Why is my model looking down? Okay, I need to... What's going on? Keep... Is that better? Maybe, I don't know. No, it's still... Why? Tracking, why are you being weird? a second, sorry. It's like it's not, like it's calibrating the X but not the Y. It's being really odd. Fine, whatever.
Many sins of the kingdom wash down these drains.
Thanks for the head pats. Apparently you don't make noise on the ladder.
The Sandfox slipped out of sight.
So I'm gonna test something while we're early in. I'm gonna go knock this guy out and then hide. Let's see what happens. Doesn't help when I fuck up the crouch, does it? Maybe I'll play a crouch toggle.
Many sins of the kingdom wash down
Yes,
these
yes,
drains.
yes.
The Sandfox hid away.
Got that crying sounder.
The Sandfox slipped out of sight.
Okay, so I do notice it. They wake them up. Okay. We learn. So they don't wake up unless a friendly comes and wakes them up.
Strange cries echoed through the walls. The Sandfox had never heard a sound so lamentable yet preposterous.
They even called it out. So I'm probably not going to take these guys out because they walk together. Yeah.
This place had been a storm drain in the days of Sharzad when the gods sent bountiful rain.
Okay, so I went the weirder way, I guess. The non-intended way, maybe?
The Sandfox came to an encounter they would later recall fondly. Here was a place of safety. Here was a friend.
Do we have a thing for quests? Ride the lift. Okay, that's what we need to do. Locked door, I assume that's what that means. No idea what that means or that means. Okay, can't lock onto that fucking thing because we're in the way. Hello?
So it's true. The bandaged girl paused, eyes wide. The Sandfox. Well, if you'd told me, I wouldn't have believed it. But here you are. Welcome. You must have many stories. A grin crossed her face. I'd love to hear them, but first let me tell you about this place. It is not like others you have been to. No one has it good down here, do they? Not the prisoners, not the rats, not even the Under Kings, really. Still, it beats a stint in the iron hold. Anyway, that's enough about this place. Tell me what you've been up to.
Hello, Shin. Yeah, talking with her old body. Yeah, she's waving her arms around like crazy. I assume her legs are not working. That's why she's on the ground. Hey, Shin. Did you finally get the Doom finished? Welcome, Raiders. You got it finished? Awesome. Metaphor is next? Hold on a sec. Didn't you have to do something else before Metaphor? I remember you saying it in half stream. I know you were saying to do Metaphor after Doom, but then you were like, oh shit, I gotta do something else. You got the Monhun collab. There you go, see. So, Metaphor is not next. Monhun is next. Oh, it is. The Monhun collab isn't a real thing. I see, gotcha. We're gonna stream a bit more in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes? Damn. Well, you better go get yourself something to eat and drink and all that. Because if you got to stream again in 30 minutes there. If you're wanting to know, we're playing a Stealth Metroidvania game at the moment. Called, what was it called again? You mean mouse? The Siege and the Sandfox.
Any new stories, Fox friend? Tell me your story, Fox friend.
I'm trying to.
Fox friend, what have you been up to? Tell me your story, fox friend.
Okay, I tell you nothing. Something feels like it would be behind those walls.
Among the drains and the rat catchers, the Sandfox knew they could relax their guard.
Alright, so we're safe here. Gotcha.
There can't be anywhere worse than here, the unhappy man said. I swear if I have to eat another rat. I swear if I have to eat another rat.
What are you gonna do?
The ugly man must be one of the Underkings. They had been a power in the prison for years.
Team was good though. Can't wait for the DLC. Apparently got 100% achievements on the first playthrough, completing all the levels. That's cool.
No chance, said the ugly man. You're one of them filthy rat catchers, or at best a darkling. You've nothing we want.
Wow. Still a bribe. A lift. Oh, we can fast travel? How? Oh, we got to do it from there. We probably got to find another fast travel point, and we can fast travel from point to point, not anywhere to point. No, I'm definitely not cool. I don't know why you lie like this, Shin.
The man was muttering ominous words about monsters in caves. When he ran out of words, he whimpered. When he ran out of words, he whimpered. The Underkings have it so easy, the bitter woman said. This isn't a prison. If it were, the Underkings wouldn't live in such luxury. This isn't a prison.
Okay.
If it were, the Underkings wouldn't live in such luxury. Since being thrown in here, I can only play in minor keys, said the player. At least I have my music. Others here have lost everything.
Okay, thank you, Shin. Alright, you sleepy, we'll go have a sleep, Fab.
I've lost my beloved pet rat, the shaggy-faced man cried, his breath thick with the smell of burnt meat. It escaped down to the rat runs. Won't you bring it back to me?
Pet rat. I've seen a few rats. How am I going to know which fucking rat? Oh, down there. Okay.
My rat, the shaggy-faced man again cried with a pitiful look.
Hey,
Please
Doom.
bring it back to me.
We'll go to that in a second. We must turn all the torches off.
Oh, that smell. Rust and
Oh,
crumbling
that's something.
stone.
Rat is behind locked door. Gotcha. I know, Shin. Got work to finish? I see. You're not able to just have a nap, though? I jumped over the pole. It really looked like I was meant to swing on this, but we swing off of the There's the wood that's there. I mean, show tutorial. That's the first time that's popped up. I can't get it to show up again. Oh, so that's what that ghost thing was.
Exhausted,
It
the
shows you.
Sandfox called upon years of training.
Right. Okay. Could, but you want to get it done. I understand, Fab. I don't know if I could have made the lift go further down. I could do that because it looks like I might not be able to go back. You get snacks? Yes, you go get snacks. It's probably only going to go back up. Yeah, thought so. Oh. Okay, well, I broke the game and it nearly instantly fixed itself, so that's a kind of a good sign.
Yet another lock. The Sandfox still had no tools to open it.
How's the game so far? Bit hard to say. We've only really just started. But I guess it's been okay so far. It's a bit awkward with ledges like this. Like, instead of just pushing down to grab the ledge, I have to push down and control to, like, lower on a ledge. And then when you're on a ledge, pushing up does nothing. You gotta press the jump button. Just seems a bit unintuitive from normal, like a step platformer type controls. Which this isn't not meant to be a step platformer, but it's using like step platformer mechanics.
Kashai foot wraps, shod with resin and nails. Old, but still wearable.
Okay, we're allowed to.
Sandfox could make good use of these.
We're allowed to wall run again.
With new footwear and a turn of speed, the Sandfox could scale the sheerest wall.
So these are abilities, okay. So we've gotten 2 of 9 abilities so far.
The Sandfox knew that now the wall here would be no obstacle.
Does that mean we could go up here now? I think we probably shouldn't focus on trying to explore too much because like we're gonna need other abilities anyway.
The fortress of Empress Sharzad had once been the marvel of the world, yet now her name was all but forgotten.
Like the movement isn't super fluid, but it's like responsive enough, which is pretty good. This attack that when you're not meant to rely on feels a bit lagged. And basically once you're spotted, you're fucked. Sounds intentional, probably. It's not something I don't think it's meant to be something that you can quick response to, like, hit an enemy if they spot you.
Sharzad had once been the marvel of the world, yet now her name was all but forgotten.
Okay.
The Sandfox had heard rumors of the dangerous cult, who dressed in yellow robes. Some said it was a new religion, but none knew anything of their purpose or who they serve.
Jumping at shadows again. Bonk. I'll wait for it to walk back. Oh, he might see it. We'll find out.
The Sandfox slipped
I'm not
out of
here.
sight.
Okay, so we can get away. Maybe. I don't know why we can look left and right while behind. Where's your partner? They're right here. I have a feeling we're not getting away here. Yeah, they were just gonna wait forever. Alright. We are the learnings. Well, they did see me go there, but they, like, I get, like, it... like, if it knew I was there, right?
Sharzad had once been the marvel of the world, yet now her name was all but forgotten.
If it knew I was there, it should...
Rumors of the dangerous cult,
Yeah, we heard this.
who
Shut
dressed
up.
in yellow robes. Some said it was a new religion,
Trying to talk.
but none knew anything of their purpose or who they serve.
If they knew I was there, there should be a thing for them to just, like, pull me out of hiding or whatever.
The Sandfox hid away. These ramshackle structures were all that was left of the Bridge of Knives. Somewhere beyond lay the mausoleum, all dust, bones, and unquiet spirits.
Oh, she's coming to find him. Okay. Okay, that's a weird bug. If you extinguish a torch while you're crouched, it stands you up, but you're still moving like you're crouched. Okay, so I wasn't meant to go over here. I was meant to fall down. I maybe have broken that NPC.
The fortress was old, and many keys were lost or turned to rust. The Sandfox needed to find other means to tackle such locks. The cultists disquieted the Sandfox. More than ever, the shadows were the Sandfox's friend.
Squeak, squeak. We can't knock him out because he's got a helmet. Yeah, knocking them out while crouching seems to kind of break it too a little bit. So can I just wall run? Okay. So I'm meant to go down that way, I assume, but there is a path up here.
Yet another lock. The Sandfox still had no tools to open it.
Doesn't say it's locked though. I guess one of our tools is going to be a lockpick. Bound to be, yeah. Probably a double jump at some point too.
The Sandfox could relax.
But we've done no quests. We've gotten a heap of quests, but done none of them yet. So, you know. We're meant to steal a bribe. We're meant to get the rat. We're meant to be lowering this elevator somewhere down here. I think it's down to here. She's around here somewhere.
Traitor's fall. The Sandfox shuddered at the memory. Now that the Sandfox could scale sheer surfaces, old haunts offered new opportunities.
Yeah. The quest thing is not there anymore. We don't have a quest log. Also, the torches turn themselves back on because I turned all these torches off, I'm pretty sure. Keep walking, thank you.
They were taught to be nimble, the Kashai. Even as a child, the Sandfox knew the trick of sliding down a wall and jumping from it.
That thing must be a collectible. That's the second one I've seen.
This had the stillness of a place of worship.
Oh. Zombies. we can move camera. Chicken chockies.
The Sandfox knew this grate couldn't be passed right now. It would have to be remembered for later.
Okay. I'm glad I've only got 2 pings.
Brilliant light-cap mushroom spores illuminated the darkness, ever so slightly cheering the usually gloomy underworld.
Okay. Okay. I must need to get this door open and then follow it. Oh, there's a person.
The Sandfox knew there was nothing to fear from the simple mushroom pickers. Welcome, honored Alfenic, the bearded man said.
Darkling,
We
okay.
Darklings are adherents of your ancient predecessor, Jarbu. May we be treated to a demonstration of your skills? The Darkling smiled, crossed the crags and precipices of our domain. I shall await you on the other side with a gift from your predecessor.
Okay.
I shall see you on the other side of our domain.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan of like the single voice narrator or not. You know, but it's better than no narration, no voice acting, I guess. Good.
The water smell was stronger here. The Sandfox tasted spores of old dank mold.
Yum.
The hooded figure's eyes widened. Alfenic of the Gashai, you are welcome here, Sandfox.
Why does everyone know what we look
It
like?
is long since we saw one of Jarbu's kin. You are welcome, honored Alfenic. It is long since we saw one of Jarbu's kin. You are welcome, honored Alfenic. The Sandfox had never seen such darkness, and never would.
Yeah, but what's down? Nothing, just a hole. Okay. Oh. Did I find death? No, I just fell really far. Did I? Oh no, it was death. I thought I went to a completely different place. Me.
The darkling bowed. Ahead lies our most hallowed possession, a tool of Jarbu. As Jarbu's successor, it is rightfully yours. Take it with our blessing.
Is it a lockpick?
There can be no doubt you are truly the Sandfox, Fennec of the Kashai.
Coloring always makes me feel like my art looks worse. Really? Is it just because when you're doing the flats it just looks weird and stuff? I did get lockpicks.
Fine set of tools crafted by a Kashai artisan. With these, no common door could bar the Sandfox.
Okay, jeez. Oh, it's a... right.
The Sandfox sensed danger nearby.
What do you mean no? What's the point of the fucking blue then? Again, because he's wearing a helmet, we can't knock him out, apparently. Because, you know, hitting the back of the head is just not viable. You have to hit them in the top of the head. Because he saw the door open, right? I should have closed the... I have to close doors behind me. Alright. Unless I want to cause a distraction.
The Underking's guards were not the brightest. But even so, the Sandfox had to be careful.
So, I'll show you the brokenness of the torch stuff again in a sec, because I just did it then. Okay, so if we crouch and extinguish a torch, we stand up. But if I try to run, we don't. We do the run animation, the run sound, but we don't have the run speed. We have to crouch, and then if we press crouch, we like crouch and then stand back up. It's very, very weird. So yeah. So yeah, it just does it every time. So now if I press the crouch button, we went down and then back up.
Cries of panic echoed through the shaft from above. And something even worse.
Ooh.
Silence.
Okay. Even though we open these doors, it still marks them as locked. Or did I not open those doors?
Sandfox knew
No.
the danger had passed.
Okay, so she found it. She found it.
I found my friends, the woman said. Half an hour in their company was enough. I think I prefer the solitude.
Wow, I'm glad I did all that work for you. Hmm.
The woman nodded. You have my thanks, she said. Here, let me return the favor. The woman nodded. You have my thanks,
What favor?
she said. Here, let me return the favor.
Huh? What, just bringing the lift down?
The tunnels twisted back on themselves, but the Sandfox was serene, knowing that the straightest path is often the most foolish. The woman nodded. You have my thanks, she said. Here, let me return the favor. The woman nodded. You have my thanks, she said. Here, let me return the favor. Rats ran rampant in the dark. The Sandfox knew the rat catcher's lost pet would here be found.
We just gotta find which one it is. Okay. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm an idiot. I can run up this wall.
Rats skittered beneath the Sandfox's feet. All that was necessary was to reach down and grab one.
That's not grabbable. That one is grabbable, but it's out of our range. Okay. There's no marker left for this, and like I said, we are only able to put 2 markers ourselves.
Rat
So-
friend in tow, it was time for the Sandfox to return to the shaggy.
So there's no,
The woman nodded.
yeah.
You have my thanks.
So there's no
she
way
said.
for me to
Here, let me
leave
return
marks
the
to
favor.
say I need to go back here. That's not good.
The woman nodded. You have my thanks, she said. Here, let me return the favor. The shaggy-faced man smiled hungrily at the rat. There
Hungrily?
you are, my delicious friend. My thanks to you, Sandfox.
You're gonna eat your friend?
If you happen to see another runaway friend, he said between bites, do bring them back here after I've finished my meal.
Okay, right then.
This place smelled of desperation, amongst other things.
Does seem the torches do reignite themselves.
This place was a prison. The inmates were worse than the guards. Time for caution, the Sandfox thought.
Would be nice if I was able to move bodies. And we can jump down. Okay, apparently we cannot like grab onto that wall.
The Sandfox knew the danger had passed.
Cylinder seal depicting ancient Kashi
It was a Kashai text
Kashai.
inscribed by the nightingale. She spoke of the uses and distillations of poison drawn from the glands of the crystal salamander.
So collectible. Another collectible. We've already done 25% of the world. Well, it looks like it's a lot bigger than 25%. Oh look, there's fab. More fabs. How have we done 25%? So this, okay, at least this tells us what's in the region. Done 100%. We've done 100% of this map, but still 4 of these and 2 of these. I don't know what these scrolls are. Interesting that the one we picked up was part of Trader's Fall, but when we fell down, it said we were in the Maiden. But we are in Trader's Fall, so I don't know. See, it says the Maiden, but we're in Trader's Fall. I'm so fucking confused. Where am I? Okay, I'm back here. I don't think I want to be down here, but there is doors and stuff. Maybe it's a midpoint, but that's the Maiden there. So the Maiden, oh, the midden, sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Trader's Fall, so Trader's Fall is the red. See what I mean? It is a transition area, but and they just maybe colored the map wrong. Okay, so I'm not going to talk to the lady every 2 seconds now. The mid-den. So by the looks of how that thing over there is set up, we might get like another jump or a dash or something like that. But I don't think it's going to be a dash because we don't have a dash button. Oh. He got back up. just kicked my fingers. How the fuck is he able to follow me? Yeah, this forever stuck kind of bug is a bit annoying, isn't it? Like, this one's undone himself, but he's still stuck. I think if I don't use toggle crouch, that probably won't break the so if I use hold crouch, probably wouldn't break it. No, I probably should go this way. Should.
The water ran quickly through the sluice and splashed on the Sandfox's feet.
We're in another area.
The Sandfox could smell flour, sweetmeats, coffee. The Underking's storehouse must lie nearby. Muttering and the sound of heavy boots beyond the door.
Oh, I thought it was locked. It was the wind. Oh, the door is bugged.
The Sandfox.
The door is there and not there.
Locks.
People are pressure washing outside. If you're building, can hear nothing but that. Oh, I'm sorry, Bab. Okay.
The crawl spaces above were narrow, but the Sandfox could make good use of such a space.
No.
The Sandfox knew this grate couldn't be passed right now. It would have to
Shit.
be remembered for later.
Okay, so... How does one get up then? Like that.
The heavy footfall of well-armed guards. The Sandfox knew to be watchful here.
Correct.
A fine leg of meat from the Underking's store. The Sandfox was now wealthy enough to bribe the most diligent storekeeper.
I see. Maybe I meant to try and do it without knocking anyone out. Of course. No, nothing here.
The Sandfox held a kind of fondness for the Underking's guards. In their small talk, they were so human, talking of meals, games, and other comforts. The Sandfox hid away.
There was nothing here. No way to knock out those guys. Guess I don't think there is.
The tightly wound writing is a missive from the baton, the gazelle. The handwriting is poor, written in a pained hand. It details a wound won from carelessness, which the gazelle fears will be their last. Within the vase, the Sandfox could not be seen.
No waking him up. Alright, now we're right above the guy.
The ugly man grinned. That delicious morsel will buy you entry. And my silence.
Bloody better.
He tapped his misshapen nose. Anyone asks, I didn't let you in. The Sandfox could hear the clink of coin and the clank of tankards. The man hiccuped and spilled wine onto his chest. If he had anything to say, he washed it away with gulps of wine.
Okay.
They tell me I'm going into the arena. Me. The scrawny man trembled. I'm going to get killed.
Probably.
The last time I threw a punch, I hurt myself. The scrawny man cried. I can't do this. If you'd like a lesson on how to dig a hole for yourself, talk to Jahan, the young woman said. I never saw anyone with a losing streak like his. The young woman watched the gamblers play. She smiled at the private amusement. The guard looked up at the Sandfox, eyes bloodshot. They say you've got a knack for getting into places. Perhaps we can make a deal. I've lost a lot of money on their stupid game. If you can sneak up there with this mirror, I'll be in your debt. The Sandfox greeted the guard. The guard winced. Not so loud. Did you have any success with the mirror?
Gotta put the mirror somewhere, okay.
I've been in here for 50 years and still never won a hand of cards. I think Roshan's favorites cheat, he said quietly.
If you've never won, why do you keep trying? That's just stupid. Is that a new core emote, is it, Fab? Think so? Okay. Cool.
The arena sands left no trace of blood behind.
I don't know how a mirror all the way up here is going to help him, but...
The ladder was held up by some sort of catch. The ladder slid smoothly down into place. How can a disgraced Queen's Guard aid you? information, of course. I secretly escorted Her Majesty to the stonemason.
The bitter man paused.
And my reward? False imprisonment. If you want information on the Queen, then speak to the stonemason. And be watchful for the cowardly guard who threw me down into the depths. The guard sighed. I doubt you've changed my fortunes, but you have my thanks.
Okay. So we don't know where we're going now. We're just going. I might go back up to see if we can get up to this area. I don't know. Doesn't. Well, no, doesn't look like. Oh yeah, you can. Can't go through there because we got to figure out how to open grates apparently. No. Jump. Thank you. Wow.
A faint waft of sweet smoke carried through the room. The Sandfox heard a pipe burble ever so quietly.
Why does Roshan have the best looking security down here, you might wonder?
Because Roshan only hires the best.
He said nothing. He only admired his reflection in his sword.
Of course.
Roshan's like a brother to me. I follow where he goes. Always. Leave me to my idleness,
He said between draws.
Yep. They sound.
I hate serving these devils, whispered the wine girl. But I'll do it if it keeps me from going underground. Who would have thought that snakes could climb so high? I am under King Roshan,
The man boomed from his pillows.
and I offer a royal reward to the one who humiliates Vashti's finest pit fighter. Deeper access to the Iron Hold.
So we got to make it so the scrawny one can win, I guess.
You wish a king's favor. Roshan leered like a snake. Then see yourself to the pits and undo Vashti's favorite gladiator.
Okay. Yeah.
The Sandfox stood on the earth where many champions and more failures had stood before. Even with the fighters away to the pits, the smell of musk and sweat cloyed the air.
Guess we come back to it in a bit.
am Vashti, and you are useful, the woman grinned. I know a way above ground, and I'll share it with whomever defaces Roshan's portrait.
Can we do both these quests?
Back again, Master Thief. Vashti's look was quizzical. Is there not work waiting for you in Roshan's treasury? What am I in for? The prisoner chuckled. Cards and the fighting are what I'm in for.
Okay.
The ingenious leather unfurled as the catch was released. The chandelier fell. And fell straight onto the burly pit fighter's head, knocking him out cold.
I think that give me a checkpoint. Shit. I think that means that quest is gone now. Oh no, it's in here. Okay, the quest is over here, so it didn't fail that quest. I wish there was a list of quests. Oh, it didn't kill anyone.
Ugh. The giant could manage no more.
Oh. He fell over.
Ugh. The giant could manage no more. Sweet blessings from above, the scrawny man said. I beat Rami? The scrawny man flexed his muscles, examining himself. He shook his head. No way did I actually win that. No way.
Well, we did save the little one, I guess. So we did do a good thing. Oh, I can't go back this way because the chandelier's gone, so I'm gonna have to go this way now.
And so the lights come down for Vashti's prized fighter. Roshan's belly quivered with laughter. So much for their winning streak. As promised, a key to the iron hold. Head through the storm drains. His lip curled into a cruel smile. Of course, our association must remain a strict secret. Not even my guards will know. So be watchful.
Hey.
I am no call for light fingers. Leave me to my delights.
So where the fuck does this key let me go to? I have no fucking idea. Here, I guess. Oh, from where the fast travel thing was. Which we can't use. As far as I know. Yeah, can't use. Is there a... There's no key for using. Like, there's just the interact. Which does nothing because it scrolls the page. So I guess we're just going to go back down. I think when I get back down to here where there's a save, I might call it a day. I know it's a short one, but it is what it is. Oh, no, just so... I don't know if it's a brain thing, it's just not feeling too good. We can't crouch on down that. Can that one. Okay, yeah, there is a save here. Okay.
Any new stories, Fox friend? Fox friend,
I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so that lets us through this door. Something in a cage or that's a person. Oh, I don't know. Is that a person? That doesn't look like a person. This is a person. Poor guy's got his head in between the bars. He's fucked. Alright. Sorry, hold on. Fucking sneezes. Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to head off. I might try and do a stream tomorrow if I can. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure we've still got a lot of this game to do. Like, it seems like we've done, it says we've done 33% of map coverage. Like, so we're looking at what, 7 hours of 200% walk around the map, I guess. But that doesn't mean getting the collectibles, because I know there is a collectible here, even though this area is 100%, I think it was. Yeah, so this has been 100%ed apparently, but there's like 5 things missing still. So yeah, I'm not sure how long it'll take to get everything, but going by what we're looking at, it kind of seems like we're looking at about maybe 7 hours. Maybe could be more. All right. Let's close this and let's see if there's someone to raid. Shin is streaming again. Do we send Shin's lurkers back to Shin? Or we can go somewhere else. Why not? I guess. Okay. And thanks for hanging out. I hope you are enjoying the game. The game's seeming alright so far. Like I said, the solo narrator is an odd choice for it, I feel, but I'm guessing it's kind of like she's telling a story to someone, right? And I assume that's gonna probably play out at some point at the end of the game. We'll see. All right. Have fun over at Shin's, and I'll catch you next stream. If that's tomorrow or the next day, we'll see. All right. Bye bye.